I delete full. Good afternoon, sir. I delete full. Good afternoon, sir. My tech talk title is Loading Capability Limits. For the best use of the transmission and to improve the loading capability of the system, one has to overcome the following three kinds of limitations. First one, thermal limitations, dielectric limitations, limitations of stability. First one, thermal limitations. Thermal capability of an overheat heat lines is function of the ambient temperature, wind conditions, conductors as conditions of ground clearance. It is varies by a factors of 2 to 1 due to variable environment and the loading history. It needs to find out the nature of environment and another loading parameters of this offline compared to programs a mode of use to calculate a line loading capability based on available ambient environment and present loading history. The overload line maintaining devices are also used to know the on-line loading capability of the line. The normal loading of the line is also decided on a loss evaluation base which may vary for many reasons. The increases of the rating transmission line innovations of the convenience conservation of the real-time rating of transformer which is a function of admission temperature asking a transfer of a present loading history of offline on online monitoring of the loading capability of transformer is also used to obtain real-time loading capability. Environment of loading discussion is necessary of two conventions of loading capability which can be done changing the conductor higher current rating which requires the structural upgrading. The loading capability of line is also achieved by a conversion single circuit to double circuit line. If the higher current capability is available, then the question asks us how do you control this high current is the line is also a aperture solutions is continuous of to above technique of upgrading the loading capability of line. Dielectric limitations. From the illumination point of view, many transform lines are designed very connectively for a normal voltage rating. Rating is really possible to ingredient possible to 10% voltage. Example 500 kV minus 550 kV or even higher. Care Care must be taken such that dynamic and transient over voltages are within the limit. Modern type of gapless arches are line in insulators with internal gapless arches are powerful thyristors controlled over voltage supporters at the substations are used to increase the line and substation voltage capability. The fax technology could be used to ensure acceptable over voltage power conditions. Limitations of stability. There are number of stability issues that limit of transmission capability. There are transient stability, dynamic stability are two types. Steady state stability, frequency collapse, voltage collapse, subsynchronous subsynchronous resonance, resonances. Importance of control levelability of parameters. Control line independence of independence. X with the thyristors controlled series capacitors can provide a powerful means of control when the angle is not large. Some cases of control is used to convention and conventions is very injurious to control current. When the angle is not large to same cases of control, x or angle to provides as a control achieve power control angle to when a phase angle to regulators is very higher than most of effective conventions is powerful means and controlling the current flow and the hence active power flow when the angle is not large. Injecting voltage is series with a line in the indicator and when the current flow can increase or decrease the magnitude of a current flow since the current flow is lux to deriving voltage by the 90 degrees of this means of injection of receiving power in the series comparison can be provided. A powerful means of a controlling a line the current of hence the active power is the angle not large. Injecting voltage series and line is with when a phase angle respect to the dividing voltage can be voltage magnitude and the phase of currents is very monover conditions is very higher than positions of angle provide a powerful means of controlling circuits voltage pressure with variable phase angle to provide an powerful means to conventions. Both of active challenges is very higher than precipitative protocols. So when the la- so when the angle is not large, controlling is the magnitude of or not other line voltages with a thyristor control voltages regularity and very salt of effective means for the control reactive power flow thought the interconnection combination of the line of components of series controller with the voltage regulation with the shunt controller can also provide a cost effective means to control both and reactive receive power flow between the two systems types of facts controllers. In the general facts of controllers can be classified into four categories: series controllers, shunt controllers, combined series shunt controllers. And the figure showing the figure A general symbol of facts controller, B series controller line, C shunt controller, D unified series controller. Once repeat: A general symbol of facts controller, B series controller, C shunt controller, D unified series controller. Another one is coordinated controller. Another one unified series shunt controller. Once repeat: coordinated controller, unified series shunt controller. Schematic diagrams of facts controllers. In these times of theory and the diagrams of given below is very important topics are very critical topics is very important in the chapters. Once I repeat, Importance of controllable parameters. Controllable lines impedance is with the thyristor control series and provide and a powerful means of parental controllers. When a large angle of large some cases is controlled, X and the angle provides is the control active power. Control of the angle which pays of regulator and controls is dividing voltage which provides a powerful means of controlling the current flow and the hence active power flow mean the angle is not large. When the angle is not large, controlling is magnitude of other line voltages. When the thyristor controlled is voltage regularity can be very cost of effective conventions is very maintenance and inner conventions. Shunt controllers is also provide a cost of effective means control both the active receive power flow between the two systems. So this, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.